it's Jennifer from Sea Lemon. This is my first Halloween with Kona and I wanted to make her a little costume, so I thought it would be fun to give her some bat wings. I also want to mention there are many more Halloween DIYs going up on HGTV Handmade this month, including some DIY dog costumes that Meg is making. So be sure to subscribe and you can check out that Halloween playlist up here and down below. You can also find my videos on there as well, so check it out. These bat wings are an attachment to Kona's harness and she is a medium-sized dog. If you have a smaller pet, go ahead and adjust these measurements to your pet's harness and your pet's size. Hit that like button if you think Kona makes an adorable little bat, and here is how you can make the same bat costume for your pet. For the bat wings, I'll be using 2 large sheets of craft foam. Starting on one piece, measure out about 4 inches from the bottom left corner. Then roll that side in a diagonal direction to that 4-inch mark. This will prep the foam to roll that way so that you can glue it in place. With a hot glue gun, I glued the tip down first, and then added the rest of the glue in sections and just rolled that piece to that 4-inch mark. And just be careful not to burn your fingers if you're using a hot glue gun. So now I have this diagonal roll, and then I'm going to measure about 12 inches from the tip. Now with a pen, draw a curved line like this to that point. And draw a line from the bottom to that point as well. This will be the overall size of one wing. Now to add the bat wing detail, make 2 curved lines like this in the middle. Then use those lines as a guide to make a scalloped bottom to the wing. As an extra step, you can run the edge of your pen along those lines to add even more dimension. Now trim off the bottom at a diagonal. Depending on what you prefer, if you cut less of an angle, the wings will sit more upright on your pet. And trim out the entire wing from that piece of foam. For a more realistic look, cut along that curve and leave the tip of the wing. I thought it was just a little too long, so I trimmed it a bit. Save that other piece that you cut the wing out of because we're going to use that for the other wing. Just flip it over and I'm going to use the wing that I made as the template. But first I need to make that diagonal section, so just like I did on the first one, measure about 4 inches from the bottom right, gluing the tip and adding the glue in sections, and then rolling it to the mark that I made. And be sure to hold that in place until the glue dries. Then line it up with the first bat wing you made and trace the forms. Cut that wing out and now you should have 2 bat wings. This part is totally optional, but if you want to add even more dimension, try brushing on a glue that dries clear on the 3 sections of the bat wings. You can't see it now, but it dries glossy and that just adds an extra shine to the bat wing, making it look a little more realistic. While I let these wings dry, I'm going to move on to the base of the costume. On my second piece of craft foam, I went for a very simple route and just drew a square around the area of the harness, which will be on Kona's back. Using craft foam will make this costume really lightweight so it's not bothersome to a dog. And then I just trimmed out the base. Now that the bat wings are all dry, they're ready to glue on. But first, I'm going to fold the base in half so that I have an idea of where the center will be. This will help me make sure that the wings are even. Add some hot glue to the bottom of the roll on the bat wing, and glue that one wing on one side of the base. Then using that center fold as a guide, glue the other wing down just the same way, and make sure they're centered so that you have even wings. After those are dry, it's ready to slip in the harness and put the costume on Kona. So I placed it between the center strap on the harness and just slipped it on her as I usually would because she's very used to wearing her harness, so it's nothing out of the ordinary. And now she's transformed into a cute little bat for Halloween. If you tried this costume out with your pets, I would love to see your pictures, so be sure to share those on any of my social links, and I think this Halloween bat definitely deserves some treats. For more DIY videos, be sure to subscribe to my channel Sea Lemon, and for another dog costume, this time a spider, check out this tutorial on the left, and for another Halloween costume for you, check out this brain hat right here, and I will see you guys next time. Happy Halloween!